Hello, my name is Anil Anuberumat, and I will be going over the Argo Rollout integration to digital.ai release capability. This is a new integration, expands the cloud native journey into deployment strategies. We are using digital.ai release to integrate into Argo rollouts. The key value is to ensure compliance and governance are met during a deployment strategy or a rollout. It also reduces cycle time and removes failure and risk. Let's go over the blue-green deployment scenario, and then I will show you a canary deployment dashboard. I will demo the blue-green deployment strategy first using Argo rollouts. I have an application called Guestbook running on an AWS cluster, which is deployed on an EKS cluster. I have two containers. One I will call blue, which is running the current application version, and the second one I will call green, which I will deploy the new version. Initially, only the blue version will receive the user traffic. The deployment strategy allows developers and testers to run tests against a new version, the green instance, before switching the live traffic to it. Let's see the scenario in action. So here I have a pre-built images which are built using release and Argo CD, and I have deployed them as my initial deployment. One I call it as green, one I call it as blue. Basically the login screens of these applications will be blue and green. Let me show you the active instances that are running. So this is the active instance which is running blue. If you see, the login screen is currently blue, and even the preview is running as blue. Let me go ahead and open the release. Let's go to the dashboard. So currently, if you see here, the dashboard gives you a good summary of the application, where it shows the namespace where the application is running on, what is the strategy that currently is being updated on the application, what is the status of it, and even the revision, what revision of it is running. So it also provides me at an application level what is the image that is being running on this instance. The green dots represents the pods running, and if you hover over, you can see the names of them. Based on the pod status, the color will change. Red indicating a failure of pod, yellow color indicates the pod coming up. Moving now to the templates. You can see that we have the following pre-configured base templates that we are providing. One is the blue-green deployment, the rollout teardown deployment, and initial blue-green rollup setup. So my first step is to create a new release, and I'll start the release. I'll call that as a demo blue-green. And I will give the new image name as green. I click on create, and I will go here and start the release. I'll run this release as the admin. This will ensure that the compliance like SOX is met with the role-based access control. I'll start the release. I'll confirm my new image. So if you see right now, the release trigger the Argo rollouts and set up the new image on the preview instance that we are running on. Let's open and check and validate the preview instance, and let's execute our testing. So either it could be a manual testing or it could be an automated testing. So release brings in the number of automated testings you can do. You can call a lot of integrations that we have. If you see, this is a green instance. I can check the environments, how exactly it is working on, info details of the application. So once my test is being done, I complete my test, and I will approve my promotion. So once the promotion is done, if you see here, the rollout from the preview instance has been promoted to the active instance. Let's go back to the dashboard and check how exactly that looks. If you see now, the revision is 17, stable and active, and the image that has been updated is blue, which is stable and active. And let's check the pod status. The new pod has been updated, and both the replica sets of my pods are running in green. Now let's open the incognito mode and check whether the application has turned green. It's turned green now. Now let's quickly check the canary deployment using the Argo rollout. Is the same process of execution and implementation. A canary deployment exposes a subset of users to the new version of the application while serving the traffic to the rest of the old version. Once the new version is verified to be correct, then the new version can gradually replace the old version. Let's go to the dashboard and show you an example of a canary deployment. Here is the dashboard of the canary, which shows canary with four stages, where the weight limit has been set as 20%, 40%, 60%, and 80%. Basically, when the traffic is hit 20%, you do the testing, then you let it continue till it hits the 40%. Then again, you pause for 10 seconds to ensure you validate, then you pause and other things. So you can control these pauses. So with the release, you can define the exact number of stages and the percentage of traffic according to your use case to the Argo rollouts. So just to summarize, this is a big benefit for the existing and the new customers of Argo rollouts and digital AI release who are leveraging to move to cloud native workloads where they can build and reuse the templates and integrations to add more controls over the speed of the rollout. They can control the traffic flow into the new version, even query the external metrics to verify and update and take actions. I hope you enjoyed this demo. Thank you.